It's me, Mario! And I just got out of the movie theater and I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And I am not going to do that voice the entire time I'm reviewing this movie. But today is April 1st, 2026, April Fool's Day. Wonderful day for a movie to come out, let me tell you that. I'm a massive Mario fan, for one. Video game fan, in general. I played Mario games all my life. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, two of my favorite games of Nintendo's entire library. I love those games. So when I found out that the second Mario movie was actually going to be based on Mario Galaxy, I was like, whoa, this should be something they do for like a third film or something, not the second film. But to be completely honest, they definitely nailed a lot of the Nintendo Galaxy fan service. And I mean a lot of the Nintendo and more cosmic side of the Nintendo fan service. Once again, the voice cast came back and they absolutely killed it as their core characters. Jack Black as Bowser is just so fitting to me now. And Chris Pratt and Charlie Day are just, they're becoming Mario and Luigi to me. Who would have thought that Star-Lord and the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia would have been such a great pair for the two plumbers? And Anya Taylor-Joy still kills it as Peach. Which, speaking of which, character-wise, I would say Peach is absolutely the MVP of this movie. She definitely stole the show in a lot of ways. She really was just a big highlight in this movie. Something else I actually really enjoyed was how they handled the relationship between Bowser Jr. and Bowser. Bowser in this movie, spoiler alert by the way, click off if you don't want to hear it. Okay, you were warned, moving on. He actually doesn't hate Mario a whole lot this time. He's actually calmed down since he's been locked up in his tiny little cum jar, and he's actually mellowed out. But his son, being raised by Bowser, sorry about that, actually wanted to go back and, well, get revenge, of course. And they handle that in a really fun way. If you were also concerned that this wasn't going to be like a super, heavy Galaxy adaptation, there's still a lot of planet hopping and a lot of like levels from Mario Galaxies 1 and 2. You will definitely get your Galaxy adaptation, let me tell you that. Other voice roles I actually want to mention is the fact that Childish Gambino himself was Yoshi. You know what? I should have paid closer attention to that. In some of his music, he references Super Smash Bros. He references other Nintendo games. I had zero clue that man was fixing to be Yoshi. And Captain Marvel herself, Brie Larson, actually did a really good job as Rosalina. She actually did really, really well in a lot of the scenes she was in. But you know something? With all this fan service, all this gorgeous animation from Illumination, all these wonderful voice performances, there was one more addition to this film that I think should have been left out. Of the public, at least, until we all got our asses in the theater seats and saw it, but they decided to leak it, and I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, but it's the inclusion of Glenn Powell as Fox McCloud from the critically acclaimed Nintendo series Star Fox. Are you trying to say that you're setting up a Super Smash Bros. Movie? Even though I don't, believe it or not, see any possible way we could do this, especially when the next Nintendo film is going to be a live-action Legend of Zelda adaptation. How are we doing a Super Smash Bros. Movie? Why is Fox McCloud in this movie? Don't get me wrong, he was a wonderful addition. I'm so amazed that I even got to see Fox McCloud in a movie, but why does Fox have more screen time than Rosalina in a Super Mario Galaxy movie? Galaxy, the game where Rosalina was introduced. Honestly, I'm really not even all that mad about it. I'm actually just super happy that Fox McCloud was even in the cinemas. Unfortunately, yeah, you got critics that are completely shitting on the movie, but it's a fun, beautifully animated film, voiced wonderfully by a wonderful A-list of cast. You have wonderful surprises that really should have been saved until we got into the movies. Nintendo, Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto, really take notes on this, okay? Don't leak any more images like that. Let us find out for ourselves. That is my only nitpick with this movie, okay? That is my only nitpick. I really wish you didn't show off that Fox McCloud poster that soon. It was 5 days away. And then you went ahead and said, hey, Fox McCloud's in the movie. And that's really the same thing that the critics were complaining about with the first movie. That, oh, it's not some cohesive movie. This and this doesn't make sense. And this and that. Well, Mario was never deep. Okay? Mario was never that deep. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense. There's not things that you're going to... You're expecting a Martin Scorsese film from a Super Mario Brothers adaptation. It's just meant to be fun, like the games. If there's one thing we can all agree with that they translated beautifully from the games, it's the fun factor. The movies now are just as fun as the games, and that's all I need. I don't need an Oscar-worthy Super Mario movie. Okay? If I want to go watch a super serious, beautifully done video game adaptation, I'll watch the following: Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Fallout, all 3 Sonic movies, Arcane. These movies are just fun. The first one was just a fine, fun film that adults and kids can enjoy. And now, this one is also a fine, fun film that both kids and adults can enjoy. Because if you loved playing the games, you're going to love watching this movie. It feels like I'm just watching a Mario game. And that's great. It's fun. These movies are fun. And that's what I'm going to tell you. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Don't expect a masterpiece, but expect a fun, good time, just like the first one. And remember, both of these movies, they're always going to be better than the 1993 film.